Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. Guys, this video has been long waited and I've honestly been pushing this back for at least 2 years now. And you guys on my old YouTube channel have found this channel and you have been requesting to make this video. If you're new, my name is Jerry and welcome to the Woo Experience, where we share product reviews, tutorials, gig logs, and a lot of new stuff that I haven't even shared with you guys yet. So today we're going to go over exactly how to set up your Venue Tetra with any uplights. In particular, we're using the American ADJ Mega Par Profiles. As you can tell, I have not one but two with me right now, and we'll use one that's going to already be on, and I have my dimmer like on 48% up right now. And then I have, of course, a light that we're going to play around with so I can teach you the settings that I use in order to make this work. Now, I do have a video coming soon, later this year, about these American ADJ Mega Par Profile Pluses. Now, to sum it up for you, they're great lights. However, if you are looking for pristine lighting as far as whites, as far as blues, different shades, these aren't the best for you. Now, the white light for these lights actually looks blue. And I don't think that suits in today's time, you know, because we have warm white and then we have cool white. And I rather have uplights that has warm and cool features within them. I actually have some new uplights that I haven't discussed on, but those new uplights that we do have those options. So today I want to go over what's going on, what I have set up, how everything is concocted and configured, and then I want to go over the settings. I want to go over everything on this controller. Hopefully you have your Venue Tetra control in front of you. If you don't, this would be a good time to get it. And also, if you have your uplights handy, this is also a great time to get an uplight so you can go over it as well. Now, if you do have the Mega Par Profile Pluses, just like me, this is even better for you because now we have the same exact gear and you can just duplicate what I'm about to share with you right now. So let's go over the Venue Tetra control. The Venue Tetra control is a DJ controller that I found at Guitar Center many years ago. Did not know how to work it, none whatsoever. I just bought it because it looked cool and I know I wanted to get into DMX. So I also have this Amazon, I think it's a 7-piece donor set. And I want to tell you really quick how I do my donors. Like, for example, you got the transmitter right here, and then I guess this is called the receiver right here. I don't know which one is which, but hopefully that's correct. For my people who are very technical, if you know if I just said that wrong, please leave it down in the comments. However, how I do my uplights, if you're DJing in a venue right now, and let's say this back wall is where you set up, well, there are 3 other points of contact that you can uplight the room. I mean, of course, you can put some behind you on the wall behind you, but let's say you're looking straight at the venue, and you have the left side of the room, which is the left wall, you have the back side of the room, and then you have the right side of the room. So if I know that I have 7 different DMX donors, what I would do for the lights on the left side of the wall, I would put one donor on that left side and just do DMX cables to the next light. Now, you do have some DJs that prefer to just do one donor per light, but guys, we all know that donors doesn't come in no more than like a 36 pack, if that. Now, I don't know if you can use other donors with the same system. If you can, please let me know, because I haven't came to that realization yet. I do have 2 different donor systems, however, I only use one. So for me, for my case, I just get one donor on the left side of the room, and then DMX all those lights together, and then on the back side of the room, so we don't have any cords going across the room, I have another donor, and then that connects to all the lights on that side. Same thing for the right side of the room. And if I'm putting up lights on, you know, the back side of the wall where I'm set up, then of course that goes a fourth donor. Now, if you use Uplights for your facade or your speakers or whatever, of course you can get a donor for those too. That way you can still cover the entire room where you're DJing and still get that wireless DMX vibe that you have going on. So we talked about the Venue Tetra, we talked about the donor, and we also have, again, the ADJ Mega Par Profile Pluses, okay? So I'm sure you guys know all of your settings and what's on your Venue Tetra. You have your fade button, you have your speed dial, your tap tempo all on, strobe, blackout. You have your auto sensitivity, your cycle, color moods, presets, strobe speeds, and your dimmer. As you can see, I do have mine down so I won't have any interference with the lighting of this video. So when it comes down to your controller, I don't use all these features. The only features I use on my Venue Tetra would be either all on, strobe, or blackout. It's very rare that I use the audio sensitivity, only because I find that it sucks, if that makes sense. I have to have it down less than 50% for it to actually be beat matchable, if you so to say. I also use my presets. I use the color, I use the strobe speed, and the dimmer. Those are literally all of the controls that I use. And here's the back. We have the AC outlet, and then we have the donor transmitter going into the outlet as well, right? So on the back of the uplight, we also have the power cable and then the donor as well. If you don't know, green means that it's good to go, it's live, it's active. Red means this is disconnected somewhere. And slightly, you can get your, if you're confused, like sometimes these the plugs actually can fall out and cause the whole light to be affected. So you want to make sure that all of your plugs are connected to all your donors and everything's in the correct setting. So we're actually going to plug in this light, and I'm going to tell you the exact settings and where I have everything. And honestly, when I first opened this controller, again, I didn't know what to do. But however, I didn't mess with any of the settings. I just cut it on, plug my donor in, and everything when it comes to programming has to be in the back of your light. So if you have the ADJ Mega Par Profiles, I want to make sure you guys can see this. Awesome, awesome. You have your mode, you have your setup, up and down, okay? Now, some of my uplights, the light might be facing this way, but the display is upside down. I hate that idea. I hate that fact. I don't know how they put that in incorrectly when they was building this light fixture, but they did. And sometimes it bothers me because I have to flip it upside right or flip it upside down, and I'm reading words upside down and all that, and I just hate it. Anyway, we're gonna plug it in just like so. And we're going to, so like right now, as you can tell, this light, I don't wanna blind you, but you can tell this light right now is probably in auto mode. That's the default setting that I guess I have it in, or it comes in. I'm not really sure. However, we're going to hold down mode real quick until it starts to move. You have your R for red, and as you can see, guys, that is your R for red. Click it one time. You have your, I can't even see this. I don't even know this is sound active. Yeah, that's SO stands for sound active. All right. You got sound active. Then you have your AF. I don't know what the AF stands for, so we're just going to bypass that. You have your CL43. Again, that's something else I don't know what it stands for. Guys, what I'm sharing with you, I don't really know how to do anything else but this on this system. Like, I found the correct systems that works with the controller by just playing around with my equipment. Like, I don't read instruction manuals. I like to learn hands-on, and that's just something I like to do. So we're going to click it again until we get to D on. D on stands for DMX on. So you want to make sure that you click DMX on. If you click setup, you can literally go to, I guess say iron. You can go to, I guess, standard or standalone. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep it on D on, and then of course if you go up, it's going to turn off like that. DMX is off. One more click up, and it goes back to on. You can do down, it goes off. Down, it goes on. So you have it like that as well. So then you go back to setup, right? Well, no, actually, that was wrong. Let's go to DMX again. So once I hit DMX again, it's now going to the channel. What channel do you want the DMX to be on? And then you're going to see numbers pop up. Like right now you see DO22. So right now I have DO22 set as the channel for my lights, and I'm going to go back to it. I just clicked it to see where I was right now. And what we're going to do is click setup. Okay, so I got it in the fourth channel. Fourth channel, and then we make sure again that DMX or DO22 is the, I guess, channel. If I'm confusing you, follow along just by what I'm saying and what you see on this light as well. But we're going to go back over there again. DO22 for the numbers, channel 4, and then I have the NOD, I don't even know what this say, NODO, whatever. I have that on as well. DR-0 is on 0, and I haven't changed that. So if you want to actually copy exactly what you see, DO22, let that be what you put it on. And then channel 4, make sure that whatever that reads, make sure that that is what yours is on. Make sure you are at DR0 and DO22, okay? So we're gonna test this and make sure that it's working. All we're gonna do to do that, literally, is pull out the donor out of this uplight. It's gonna turn red once I pull it out, just like that. I pulled it out. Hopefully you can see it. Well, hold on, it's blinking blue, but if it wasn't connected to the transmitter, it'll turn red. So like if I cut the Venue Tetra controller off right now, it's red. Hopefully, yeah, you can see it now. So now it's red, meaning it lost the connection to the transmitter. We'll cut the controller back on, then it will go back to green flashing, and then we'll go ahead and put this inside of the uplight just to make sure that it is sunk together. And when I do it, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna blink twice, and then that's how we would know. So let me show you. It's on, snap it in, just like that. And it didn't blink, but it's already, as you can tell, like before I plugged it in, the light was going and doing its own auto type of setting. But once I plugged it in, it's just a solid red. So now I'm gonna up the dim from my controller. As you can see, it is controlling now. Literally, it's on. I can do a strobe real quick. It's strobing in red. It's supposed to be red, but it's not. It's in candy, marine. There it goes, strobing in red right now. Strobing in blue. And guys, go back to all on real quick. Something interesting too. Maybe the reason why when I click, no, it can't be that, because I want to give you just something about these Mega DJ Par Profile Pluses, right? Over time, the more you use them, you're gonna get wear and tear. For example, I have some uplights right now in these brands, these styles, that are broke, but they still work, but they're broke. Either someone stepped on it or a LED went out. Like you can see, I'm actually, no, it's not this one. In one of my pars, I'm missing a whole LED. I don't know how it fell out, but, and then also like in this one, there's something loose, as you can hear it. You can hear it kind of like wiggling around in there. In my opinion, these lights are cheaply made. I'm not going to get into detail because I have a whole video of these lights coming out soon. So I'm going to pause there when it comes to talking about these lights. But however, I feel like at some point when I have, for example, let's say I have 8 uplights around the room and they're all on the same settings and they all connect to the Venue Tetra control, and I have it on red. For some reason, one light might be pink and the rest might be red. If I have it on yellow, one light might be yellow, the other light might be orange, and it's like, okay, you're all on the same settings. Why do I not see all the same colors? And I don't know if it's just the light fixture itself has some type of malfunction, or maybe even the settings that I have the lights on have its own function and it's not really properly aligning with the Venue Tetra control. Now, I don't know if this controller works with every single uplight. I just know it works with these ADJ uplights, maybe because they're name brand, and I guess they configured this to work with all this. And then maybe every type of DMX controller can actually work with all uplights. You just have to get your programming down pat. So, I mean, honestly, guys, that is literally how you connect everything. I went over the controller, the transmitter, the uplights, and the donors. Literally, you just want to make sure that you go to mode. Again, for example, I'm going to hold down mode one more time, and it's going to blink. That dot right here is blinking. I don't know if you see it blinking. Yep. So you hit it, like, for example, it's in, wait, what is it in? Hold on. Okay, so right now I'm in just the red setting. So if I were to go up or down, you would see red. Right now, you only see blue because I only have blue on. For example, I can click setup again and it goes to green. If I hit it again, it goes to blue. I can go down or I can go up on the different brightness of blue. We're going to go up so we can cut blue all the way off. Just like that. Blue is all the way off. Now the only thing that's left on is this UV light in the center. Now if I hit if I hit setup again, UV is at 255. I can also click up and it'll zero it out. Now I have nothing on, okay? Those are the standard RGB settings on the light. But again, if we want to go all the way to we see D on. D on stands for DMX. And then under settings, iron, let's see if I got iron. I got iron on. And then stand, I guess it says stand or STND. I have that. Actually, I think I just figured it out. STND can actually flip the display on the light. I literally just talked to y'all at the beginning of the video saying I didn't know why the display was upside down. So when you click that, it'll actually flip it for you. I just realized that on this video just now. That's so awesome. We're going to hit setup again. DEFA. It's going to be, I guess, blinking. I don't think it does anything. So back to DMX on, and then we're going to hit mode again. Then DO22 is one of my numbers. I also have channel 4. And then NO on, or yeah, I guess that's NO. NODN or NO is definitely a D. And then N, I have that like that. And then DR-0 is where I have it as well. So if you follow that guide, that should literally solve your issue. And you should be able to use your DMX controller, your Venue Tetra. You can strobe it, you can black out it, you can all on after you unblack out it. And then you got audio sensitivity. Right now it's blinking to my voice, as you can tell. And it's great when it's in a contained environment like this, and I'm right here by the microphone. Because if you did not know, the microphone is literally right here. This little opening you see, that's the microphone. Like I can, and it picks up, as you can tell. So that's the microphone by itself, and I literally don't go past 50%. I try to allow my bass to make the beats change. So I cut it down low as I can until I can see the bass in sync with my lights when I'm programming them. Now I don't have uplights on during the entire ceremony and reception. I typically, well, I do have them all on, set to the wedding colors or the event colors. And then once the reception hours begin is when I go from all on to like music, sound active mode, or I would really just do I really just do, I think I do cycle, and I just go to presets, I believe. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I really haven't, like, I've only used it recently on sound active mode at like 48%. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't really change it. But anyway, that is how you control and connect your uplights. If I missed anything, I apologize. Again, everything that I'm talking to you guys about, it's really just based off of what I know and what I've learned over the last 5 years of owning this controller. I wish I would have made this video like I said I was going to many years ago, but I'm sure you guys are watching this from my old channel. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. We have a lot of more videos like this coming. We got a lot of gig logs coming. Like, this channel is about to do a complete transformation over the next course of the year plus. We're doing a lot of new things on this channel. So if you're new, subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them. If you know something that I don't, that I just touched on when it came to the lights or the controller, please let me know. And until the next video, I'll see y'all soon.